So the next topic is Pamela Anderson thinks wearing makeup doesn't really make sense. And I just thought that was just such an interesting thing because, I mean, well, in this, I think, day and age, a lot of times be like having full face of makeup, like I'm wearing makeup right now, but I'm totally comfortable with not wearing makeup. Usually, like as you guys have seen in previous videos, I usually don't wear this much makeup. But for whatever reason, I was just feeling makeup today, so I put it on. But I just thought it was very interesting that she said she thinks wearing makeup doesn't really make sense because she was like that girl. She was like that girl back in the day. Guys always like wanted her. I'm sure she was hung up in a lot of guys' bedrooms, and she tended to wear makeup and like was had the whole thing going on, you know? So just hearing her out now at 57 saying makeup doesn't really make sense, I was like, "Ooh, let me dig into this a little bit." All right. So, okay. I'm trying to. Okay, stripped of its shimmer and sparkle, Pamela Anderson's personal canvas still emanates radiance and light. The Hollywood bombshell, 57, known for her glitzy makeup and form-fitting attire, has in recent years totally embraced a bare-faced look on the red carpet, even admitting that makeup doesn't fit her lifestyle anymore. Like, even on the red carpet, no makeup. Like, I don't know. I respect that personally because just so many times, like, especially in media, you see women with, like, extensions. You see women with that was weird. Yeah, you see women with extensions. You see women with, um full face of makeup and or weave and just extravagant braids and all these kind of things. Like you just see them, and that puts an impression on younger women. That puts pressure or an impression on just women in general, everyday women. Like, oh, I gotta like look all this to look good, and it's like I really respect that. She's like 57 now. She's a grown woman and she's like, "Yeah, whatever. I'm going to attend this event with no makeup." Like I respect it. I really do. As a time and a place, I just feel in my personal life it just didn't really make sense. Anderson told People magazine at the Gotham Awards in New York City, blah blah blah, when she attended as a nominee for her role in The Last Showgirl, a film that required the actress to be dolled up. And that's her bare face. I love it. Like, yes, I like genuinely am very I just I love when people and women embrace their natural beauty. Again, I understand I'm wearing full face of makeup right now, but it's because I wanted to, not because I felt like I needed to have it on, because I'm on camera and because people are gonna see me. Like I put it on because I just felt like wearing makeup today on camera. But I promise you, okay, 99.9% of the time, I'm not wearing makeup. I'm really not. Unless it's like an event or sometimes coming on camera, like a full face of makeup, or like I'm going on a date with my husband. I'm really not. I'm really not, but I love it. I'm here for it, okay? I'm here for it. Um, okay, being brave and living your dreams is what the Baywatch actress equates to beauty. It's never too late. And that's a good it's an interesting way to look at beauty because again, a lot of times when people see beauty or think of beauty, they think of the outside things. They think of the things that you put on your face, the things that you put in your hair, the things that you wear. But for her instance, it's being brave and living your dreams, which is an internal thing. Like, and that's biblical as well. Not exactly like those sentences, but inner beauty comes from, or beauty comes from within. What is inside flows on the outside. Um, and you can see that in her face, like obviously being brave and living your dreams. Like she is glowing. Okay, she's glowing. She is like doing her thing. Okay, and I love also that she's aging. I love that she's showing that she's aging, because a lot of times people just don't want to age or don't want to show that they're aging for whatever reason. Maybe I'm premature in thinking this because I'm in my late 20s, but I don't know. I just think like, okay, yeah, you age is a part of life. Why are we trying to hide it? Like rather than trying to hide it, why not enhance it? And yeah, so I just as you if you can tell, I'm just very appreciative of what she's doing. And I hope it catches on. I really do. Hmm. It says in August 2023, Anderson told Elle that her appearance change was actually in part due to a heartbreaking loss following the death of her makeup artist Alex Vogel in 2019, who lost her battle with breast cancer. Anderson says that her look softened. She was the best, and since then, I just left without Alexis. Oh, I'm sorry, I said Alex. Alexis Vogel. I just felt without Alexis, it's just better for me not to wear makeup, she admitted, while also acknowledging the look she was so famous for had really been curated by other people. Anderson defined the change as freeing and fun and a little rebellious too. Because I did notice that there were all these people doing big makeup looks, and it's just like me to go against the grain and do the opposite what everyone's doing. She said, I think we all start looking a little funny when we get older. And I'm just kind of laughing at myself when I look at the mirror. I go, wow, this is really what's happening to me. It's a journey. I respect it. Like, yeah, it's real. It's a part of life. Like everyone goes through it. And so I just to not to go against the grain, like I'm all for going against the grain. Okay. I'm all for doing what's not average and doing what's not mediocre. So go girl. I'm here for it. Okay. And on the topic of youth and aging, she says chasing youth is just futile, she asserted. You're never going to get there. So why not embrace what's going on? And since I've really walked out the door as me, I just feel relief, just a weight off my shoulders. And I actually like it better. I'm dressing for me now, not everyone else. And I love that. Like, yes, yes, yes. And I think a lot of times women, especially us as women, like will be like, "Oh, I'm dressing for me," but really, are we really dressing for ourselves? Are we really putting on makeup because we want to put on makeup, or is it because we want a certain reaction or people to look at us a certain way or compliments to be given to us? Like, yeah, and like the youth part again, it just doesn't make sense to me. Like, yeah, you can, put Botox in and you can do all the chemical pills and all these kind of things, but it's like, why? Why? Is it like why? Now I just ask, yeah, just why? Like, what is the reason? What is the reason? But yeah, so I just thought that was such a good story. I thought that was so good and I love it and I'm here for it. And so the main point of it all is be an outlier and embrace your natural beauty. Like embrace it. And yeah. Yeah. And the verse that stuck out to me was 1 Timothy 2:9-10. Let me pull it up. Still recording. Okay. Okay, 1 Timothy 2:9 says, also, women are to dress themselves in modest clothing with decency and good sense, not with elaborate hairstyles, gold pearls, or expensive apparel, but with good works as is proper for women who profess to worship God. And I picked that one because I think like the main point, because I think sometimes that verse can be taken out of context and be like, you can't wear this, you can't do this. I don't think that was Paul's point of it. I don't think he was prohibiting those things, but I think he was saying those things should not be those you shouldn't go to those things to draw attention to yourself. You shouldn't go to those things to make you feel pretty and beautiful and all those things, like all those, like feeling pretty and feeling beautiful and comfortable and confident should come from the inside first through the Lord, and then doing that work internally will flow on the outside. And pretty much like you can still be put together, you can still look and be confident without having to wear makeup all the time, without having hair extensions. Like the most important thing is like the internal being, like your internal self, because you can be gorgeous on the outside, but if the inside is messed up, if the inside is not healed, if the inside does not have a relationship with Jesus, then all else does not matter. Nothing else matters. In the grand scheme of things, nothing else matters. It just doesn't. So my question to you is, what quality about your inner or outer beauty do you need to hide? Do you feel like you need to hide? How can you allow God to see those things differently and lead you to embrace them? Yeah. What quality about your inner or outer beauty do you feel like you need to hide? And how can you allow God to help you see these things differently and lead you to embrace them? So those are my thoughts. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section, and I will get into the next topic. But before I get into the next topic, let's talk about Substack. Let's talk about Substack, guys. If you aren't following us on Substack, if you aren't in the group, if you aren't subscribed to get Christian encouragement straight to your inbox, what are you doing? What are you doing, guys? Like, this is Substack. This is where you can get Christian encouragement straight to your inbox. You get different stories, different newsletters, all those things from all the different shows. And you can also subscribe to whatever show that you like the most. So we have the weekly tea here, we have prof tips here, we have the conscious outlet with Miracle and Alan here, and then also, of course, we have my show, my stuff, which is Faith and Beyond, and we have that here. And there's just so much good stuff. And if you are not subscribed, if you're not supporting over there, what are you doing? We want you there. We want to expand this off of the YouTubes and into your email and into Substack. So make sure you're subscribed over there and support us if you like this content.